How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Pokedex Build Challenge. It may or may not be 2 a.m. right now, but I'm fine. So last time we managed to do the wonderful Cubota Marowak house back there, which honestly still kind of proud of. Very small, but very cute. But today we are doing the final Pokemon that has a primary ground type in Kanto in the Rhyhorn line, which is actually going to be our first line that has a 3-stage. All the other ones we've done so far have 2. So we're going to have to figure out a way to make enough room for 3 different beds, which means probably 2 bedrooms instead of just 1. Not looking forward to that. But, just like last time, I have a barrel, except this time it's not in the middle of the arena, because I have brain cells. I definitely have brain cells. So, we have a bunch of blocks here. I'm going to move these over. And we're going to take a couple blocks. So when it comes to Rhyhorn and Rhydon, they have 1 block palette. Very gray. But Rhyperior is actually brown and orange. So I'm going to be trying to mix the 2 together and utilize grays and the oranges to see if I can make things work that way. So I am going to do a slight foundation. And we're just going to do some stone brick, but we're going to do foundation for not the entire house, but just the left and the right-hand sides. I do think it's going to be a little weird, but we'll see how it looks, and I can always change it afterwards. I always fly by the seat of my pants with a build sometimes. I get a general idea, and then I'm just like, yeah, that sounds good enough. And we're doing the same here. I don't know why I'm doing this so slow and weird for this part. Now, there was a lot of things I considered for this line. For example, Rhyhorn are known for Rhyhorn racing in the anime, and that kind of was something I wanted to consider and give it a stable vibe. But I couldn't really figure out a way to build that in properly. So we're going to just eat that sign. And how does the sandstone look here? Yeah, I think that works. So it is all pretty elevated. The standard foundation, and then this one's just having flooring. Now, I do need some cute stairs. I don't think I grabbed any. We're just going to use stone brick because, I mean, it matches the wall. So it's effectively going to be like that. And then let's see here. I think we're going to use polished andesite for the... Oh, do I want to use it for the pillars or for the first floor? I really didn't give myself as many blocks as usual. Because, okay, orange terracotta is not going to look good on the pillars, I don't think. I also definitely think I need a whole nother block here. Hold up. Let's look up a round block, because I just realized I don't actually have one. Come on, don't let me down. Wax copper's fun, but it's going to change colors. Farmland. Yes, that's a perfect brown block. Wait a minute. Are you... Oh... Well, you are actually gray. That could work for the pillars, now that I think about it. Yeah, it's a little floral, but I think it definitely works better than I thought. So we're gonna... No, not there. We'll start with the simple pillars. I tend to always do pillars now, because it's just easier. Now, up. And then I think we will go with andesite for the floor, and then we'll do a trim in the orange. And we'll figure out the window locations after we get the first floor done, because if I do too much of it immediately, it's just going to look weird. Bro, computer, why? Okay, it's fine, we're fine. My computer's definitely not overheating, not at all. That would never happen. certainly is a wall. I'm sure it will look a little bit better once I have the full length and whatever figured out. Pisces nails it on the nose. Eh. I need to not have music in my head right now. It is 2 in the morning. And then another thing that I keep forgetting is that I should be doing this before, but we need to get rid of all of the mud accents, as that is mostly just there to let me know that, hey, this is where the build is gonna go. But we do not get rid of that other line because that's for the other build. I definitely have been putting so much work into this. I mean, I don't know if I had by the last time I recorded, but I have finished all of the base terraforming for every Pokemon up through Gen 9, which should allow me to get one of these out pretty much every week, though I will occasionally be having a build battle video or maybe something with friends thrown in there. I meant Bed Wars and I said build battle, didn't I? It's either one of those could happen. I would love to do more Bed Wars stuff, but I need friends who are willing to do it with me, and in general they are not, so it's more that their schedules are way too full. I'm not lonely at all. That's definitely not my Pokemon nature, and you you can't prove that. Now I am going to I think to give it a bit more interesting space and depth, I think that's the right move for me. Because this will at least give me some shape that isn't just literally square. The last two have still been, like, very square. In fact, most of my builds are still very square in nature. At least at first. Once I get a lot of details on them, they've gotten a lot different. You guys will really see when we get to the Steel Village, because of how I'm going to be doing that one. Is that actually an okay size? I don't even know. Alright, let's go ahead and add the terracotta for this floor. I actually love the terracotta here. It's like the perfect color for Rhyperior's armor. Ugh. The only time I'll ever prefer terracotta to concrete is when I need a slightly paler color. Now, if I want it to look like it's got, like, armor plates, this next floor is going to have to be way different from what I did with the floors before it. And I think we do need another bit of cut red sandstone. How does it actually look? It's not my favorite, but we'll use it for this floor anyway. This build is most likely going to have 3 floors, just because, well, I mean, again. But the 3rd floor will probably be a lot smaller and be like an attic of sorts. So just keep that in mind. It's not going to be as, like, ooh. Do I really want to do that? Okay. I'm figuring it out. We're vibing. You know what? Hang on. What's brown terracotta? Yeah, no. We're doing brown terracotta for this external bit. I was going to do more stone bricks, but I think it works a little bit better if we just have the brown here. Now, do I want to make this whole floor brown, or do I want to... Yeah, I think we make the whole flooring in here brown. So now we're going to move that little sandstone thing that I did to up here. In fact, yeah, I think I like the bigger one better here. Yeah, and we can do some cute little accents there. Although I think it needs to go one more further forward. Yeah. Yes. I am completely okay with the direction this has randomly decided to take in my mind. And they'll be able to climb up on there and do cute and silly stuff. And those will also act as pillars for the second floor. So we can use the cut red sandstone right there. Bro, come on. Does it look okay if I do it like that? It's a little weird, but I feel like it'll look better from a textural standpoint if I do it this way. What are you doing? And again, once we get the base shape, once we add some windows, like, to that base shape, it'll be a lot crisper. And it'll feel a little bit better, because right now it does just feel like a lot of gray and orange, which, as one might expect, are not the greatest color combo. But windows are definitely going to make this feel less like it's a brick house. And I am going to be using orange for the roofing. Most likely acacia, because I don't want too much red sandstone here, but let me check on stairs. Acacia. Yeah, the only other real option is... Well, actually, polished granite could be cute. Polished granite plus orange terracotta, maybe? Yeah, that could work. How long is this? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with the edge and 7 without. So, let's see. We need to go one up here no matter what. Up, 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 up. I'm worried that the roof isn't going to work because I did that. Alright, so let's go 1. Do I hate that? I kind of hate that. Polished granite's definitely not as pretty as polished diorite. But I do think it still fits with the motif we're going here, so for now, I'll leave it. Come on, brain. You know how to do this. You've done this many times by this point. Pain and suffering. Alright, I think that's about as high as we need to go here. And then... Oh god, wait, how am I going to do this part? Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I guess it would just be... Yeah, that should be fine. We'll just have to figure out exactly what I want to do to fill in a block right here. I think more orange terracotta is probably fine, because we're going to be using that for the roof section too. And that's mostly just there to create texture anyway. Oop. Now, I am hoping that over the course of this series, I will learn some little trips and ticks. Those, definitely. I totally said the word correctly, and you can't convince me otherwise. But, I really do hope that I will start to learn some cute tips and tricks that I can use to make the builds feel better. Because... Sir. Wait. Is that backwards? I need to do it this way, don't I? Yeah, that's the problem. There we go. But yeah, obviously I'm still relatively a novice at, like, making builds into full cities, especially. Like, I'll do a one-off build here or there, and my build has got a lot bigger. All of them have, really. I used to do like very small, like when I started, the Sandshrew house was huge for me. Like it was the biggest build I'd ever done. I have definitely gotten better since then, especially when I have creative mode. But I would not say I'm like an expert by any means, not even close. Bro, especially when it comes to apparently placing freaking stairs next to each other. Is fine, guys. Is fine. Also, we're just gonna make my life easier and just go 1 and 2 because that's way easier to go between. Up. And then you'll go up, and you'll go up. I say it's easier, and then I proceed to immediately mess up. Okay. Now, I actually do want to say this because I haven't actually said this before in a video. If you guys ever, like, do a version of this yourselves, please feel free to, like, let me know. I would love to see what you guys are able to do with the same mons. I do have open DMs on Twitter, so if you ever want to show things there, I'll try to have the Twitter linked in the description so that you can, you know, actually at me there. I lost my train of thought. It's fine, I am not a rev room, I do not have a train of thought. Now, frick, my entire brain is just like trying to find that train of thought still. It's not happening, self, please. But we are going to be able to get all of these annoying stair sections. I may end up speeding through this part because it's genuinely just place a bunch of stairs. I do want to eventually have a software that'll let me, like, do a speed build for you guys on the external section. But since I'm not doing my commentary in post, I always do it while I'm recording. Because I feel like it's a little more genuine that way. No shade to people who don't. Like, obviously, you can have more scripted thoughts when you're not in the middle of a build. But for me, I like it being genuine and stupid and me being my complete idiot of a self. You know, like, I kind of joke sometimes that I'm like a himbo that has like a smart button that sometimes comes out, you know what I mean? Not technically accurate, because I'm not cute enough to be a himbo, haha. But really, I am like someone who tries my best to do thing. I really do have like the spatial awareness of a dog, even though I'm afraid of dogs, so it's not a great combination. I think we need to add a bit more. Ooh, maybe not that. The shape of it's coming along, but I'm actually going to take a quick break and pick out what glass type I want to use, because I don't think, yeah, I didn't actually pick any glass. Now, I don't want it to be orange, because there really is just a minimal amount of orange, and there's a lot more grays when it comes to these lines. I think the best thing I can do for that is to actually have the 2 different shades of gray. So let's go ahead and add a bit of light to the build, give it a little bit of space, some depth. And then 3s. Which house do I want them to spy on? Because one of them is going to have less windows so the staircase can go there. For this side, I already did this part, so yeah, this is the house you're going to be able to spy on, Rhyhorn. We're going to do some cute split windows like that. Should give it a little bit more, you know, vibes. That's definitely the word I'm looking for, vibes, And then for this one, we'll just do... Ooh. Do I... Oh, yeah, we just move it over 1. That's what I was thinking. Again, my thought process is always, like, constantly interrupted within myself. So we're just going to have the 1 window on this side, and then we'll put the staircase in here. And you know what? No, I think we need to go with the stone brick stairs, because if we go with something else, it's just not going to be... It's not going to fit the interior here. Come on. Go. Bro. The level of my inability to place a block. Far too much. And then I think we want a slab here, not a full block. So let me grab Yeah. So that's now traversable. Not the greatest staircase I've ever built, but it'll do. Now, this back wall should also have a window, but I feel like it should be over here. Really am just trying to make sure that there's like a lot of space, even though there isn't a lot of space. Like this over here, this is so tiny, like very compact. There's a lot of space here, but it's like the entryway, so what the heck are we gonna put there? Hopefully we'll be able to get the most maximization of space here. Like we can probably have like each side here be a bedroom or something. Actually, wait, no, we can't because where I put the staircase, huh? Forethought, that would be nice. It's fine, we're fine. Oh, and one more thing that I wanted to do before I forget, let me grab the banners. Here, we'll just put everything else away so that I don't accidentally lose it. Well, we're going to take some banners here to make it feel a bit more festive. Because it does add a little bit of texture. I don't typically like banners, but they can make the whole house feel a little bit more occupied and give me a little bit of extra color diversity. And that is something that I do like having, at least to an extent. It makes the exterior feel a little more lively, and for this house in particular, it kind of looks like they're like little bits of armor in a way. And I don't know, I vibe with that. And then this window definitely needs to exist. Though I do need to make room for the third floor, because clearly there's enough room here for a third floor. Which, you know, beautiful. We love that. Now, I think we'll do this section right here on both sides out of the concrete. But not the concrete, terracotta. Bro, my brain, it's not existent. And I have an idea of a way to make the brown look a little less random. And the roof is still not done. I have an added feature that I want to add, but we're going to try to, like, place everything first. Get the base shape before you add special details, you know? So what we're going to do is we're going to make this middle one into a checkerboard, and it's going to be like, oh, the bottom is one color, the middle is both colors, and the top is a third color. It should make the brown feel a little less random. Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's unfortunate. Okay, well... Huh. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5... What? 3, 4... 3, 4... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it looks like it exists. I think a cuter way to do this is just to cave on this and just have it be brown with like the little speckles in the middle one. That'll make it feel more like Rhyperior anyway. And it'll make the brown feel less random in the roof. This also does effectively mean Rhyperior's going to be living in the attic, which I'm kind of here for, if I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie to y'all, we love it. We love the idea of Rhyperior just having to chill in the attic, because everyone likes Rhydon more anyway, for some reason. Wait. Oh, wait. No, wait. Wait. There's other class. Okay. The light gray stained glass is like impossible to see. I can't even tell it's there, to be honest with you. I thought I'd put it away. Like, it's definitely possible to see in the overworld, but in your inventory, it's just like, nah, fam. Bro, come on. There we go. It's a fairly weirdly fitting window right now. Hang on. Do I just like that more? Yeah. Yeah. I tend to always end up going for the triangular windows on the third floor, but it's fine. I'm fine. It's all fine. Wait. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Wait. No. Duh. And then for this one, we'll go with the opposite of the other one. We're going to fly in through the window that I didn't complete. Actually, I'm going to make this be where the staircase or ladder is to that third floor. Because right now, this is pretty spacious. Like, this is actually not bad. I could definitely do it as, like, a mini loft section where we just have, like, you know, blah, 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 and there's, like, a ladder that goes up here. I could definitely see that working. But I definitely do need windows here. So we're going to create... Hang on. If we do it the same here, then what's the space situation here? Like that? Okay. Up, 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 up. It's a lot of windows, but that's okay. I mean, I could also have the staircase be right here in the middle. And then the bedroom over here, but, like, it's so small. I really do wish I had more space to play with, but when I was terraforming this section... Huh. You do look ugly, sir. Okay, this is fine. I'm not at all upset with how this is turning out. I should have known the block palette wouldn't work super well. Cringe. And then I do need a door. I never actually picked a door. I mean... Oh, I hate it. I hate Acacia so much, but it's fine. Oh, at least it noticed. At least it noticed that. And then we're just going to take a little bit of Acacia fencing here. Or, yeah, if we're going to make it where they can get out here, I'm going to do some Acacia fencing. So that if someone were in theory living here, this would just be like a cute little patio moment that you could come out and just like be like, ah, you know? Now, the weird part. I want to add a drill, because all three of the Rhyhorn line are kind of known for their drill. And I think the best way I can do that is to utilize diorite, which is why I had it in here, and use it with the andesite. Now let's see here. If we're looking at dead center, it would be U through U. At least if I hate this, it'll be relatively easy to fix. I think we need to go 6. And then let's go down one more. I guess we would have to go down 2 more to do what I want to do. Oh, gods. Now, it is very hard to create a truly round shape and make it feel like it's spiraling. So we're going to do our best. The idea being that it's like you can kind of tell it's supposed to be spiraling. Is it a good spiral? No. Is it a spiral? Yes. This is the worst build I've done so far, and the others weren't exactly masterpieces. I hate this. It's fine. I'm fine. Alright, so we go in here. We go up. Now, where do I actually want the upsies to be? The fun part is I can technically make like a door in the spiral, or like a little arch. Like if I get rid of these 2 blocks, for example. So I could just have like a ladder here to get to floor 3. Oh, that looks awkward on the inside. Oh well. We're going to use red sandstone for the roofing here anyway, I think. Also, we shouldn't have it in the... Yeah, that's going to be a bedroom. What am I doing? The staircase can't go in there, so we'll have a ladder here instead. Oh, wait, that... Actually, yeah, we'll just get rid of this window and then we'll have a ladder here. See, I can think. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, I just realized that... Okay. We'll get rid of the banners. We can always pick them back up from outside. My visionariness is not very visionary. Now, I am considering making one of these floors a bit more checkery, because I am a sucker for checkerboard. But if I do that, I'm not sure, like, exactly which block I'm going to use for that. Now, if we want it to be walkable, we would do it there, but I think we do a full arch here. We're going to have the drill bits come down. So basically creating 2 cute bedrooms that we can have here. One for one mon, one for the other. And this middle section will maybe be like... I don't know. Maybe we'll have like a not chandelier coming through there. So either way, let's go down now and get the beds. And we'll also separate... Well, maybe not that block. Maybe we use orange terracotta here. Ooh, orange and brown. Yeah. Wait. Oh yeah, that's not gonna... You have to go one further over. Frick my life, man. The room is so tiny. Oh god. Okay. So we got room 1, room 2, room 3. Like, the layout is working, I'm just still very sad, you know? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We can have a window here. See, I'm I'm really trying to like have my brain be like, yes, thought process. But the only thing that's happening is just like wet spurts of and it might be because I decided to do this so late at night, like that could completely be the reason. Beds. So we have 3 different colors of beds, one for each of the line. The idea being that the lighter gray is going to be Rhydon, the darker gray is going to be Rhyhorn, and the orange is going to be for Rhyperior. Now, I think... See, this section feels more like it should be Rhyperior, but I think it'd be funnier if Rhyhorn and Rhyperior go up here now. So we're going to put Rhydon right here, Rhyhorn right here, and then Rhyperior is going to be, you know, the one who gets to live here. Frick. That's not what I meant to do. Oh no, we'll just give you a double bed. Yeah, that works. And then doors. Frick, I need to grab doors again. Ugh. I do wish there was more variety of doors. Like, I know there's not such a thing in real life as clay doors or whatever, but, like, come on. Now, I do want them to have some privacy from each other, but is there even a Minecraft block I can use to, like, act as a curtain? Because I don't think the trapdoors will stay if they're not attached to something. There's not really, like, a block that you can walk through other than powdered snow. And, no offense, but I'm not having powdered snow in a ground type's house, because that would be weird. Oh wait, can I do... Hang on, the banners. The banners should be able to hang lower. So let me just... We'll grab both kinds, but we're probably just going to use the gray. We'll pretend that these can go further down, and that they'll act as like true curtains. And just to make it a little more lively in color, we'll have the center ones be orange. I'm starting to see the light, or whatever. And at last the fog is lifted. But yeah, let's... Come on, let me... Oh, this is annoying and difficult. Okay, there we go. We're gonna give this one, like, a strange end table-y vibe. Like, there's just, like, round tables along the edge of this one. Instead of having full beds for our itty-bitty Rhydon. But for this one, we're gonna just do some nightstands. Let's go ahead and grab some acacia. As much as I hate it, it will work here. And then... See, there's not a whole lot of room for me to add, like, cute decorations. Of course, since it's not modded, there's not really any, like, decorations I could put anyway. Obviously, if I were able to, like, somehow find a way to add mods to this in the future, that would be kind of fun and cute. But what I will do... Where are they? Get rid of the banners and stuff, and let's grab a couple utility blocks. I feel like the grindstone and stonecutter work for these two. So we'll give you a cute little grindstone that's just kind of up above. Honestly, it looks like a thing of toilet paper that's just very gray for some reason, but it's fine. And then you're going to have a cute little stonecutter here. But I think we're going to put it on like a full block. So let's go down here again. Come here. Rhyperior gets So much special treatment. Actually, we'll have them on both sides. It adds a little motion. It's cute. I don't know. I kind of vibe with that. That's kind of fun, you know? And if we ever put villagers in, like, having two of them means that multiples of them in here will be whatever role these give. I don't know what role they give. I'm not smart. I'm not a Minecrafter in survival yet. Though I am working on a series that will be in mostly survival, so it'll be interesting to see how that changes my ability to Minecraft. Yeah, I can't justify putting any more windows than that in here, unfortunately. And I think... Oh, hang on. We can maybe put a furnace in here, too. Or should that be Rhyperior's thing? Maybe that should be Rhyperior's thing. I don't know, man. I don't know. Not to be confused with the gym leader. I don't know. That's a little much. Blast furnaces as end tables. Yeah, sure, that works. And then, I mean, is there a reason to not have this be a window if this is going to be a bedroom? Probably not, right? Yeah, we'll just give you two windows with your double-decker bed, Rhyperior. You definitely need two beds. You're a chunka boy. We love a chunka boy when it comes to a Pokemon. So I think we are going to have downstairs be where the kitchen goes, and then chest room in here. Like, they don't really need a chest room, but, like, I want them to have a chest room, you know what I mean? But I didn't leave much room for chests, especially if they can get out here. Like, if I get rid of the door, though, it's not going to be symmetrical. Like, I could do this, but then it's, like, very crowded with the door. I did not think through. I did not think through. Also, do you look better if I just do that? Yeah, on the interior that does look better. It's less space, but it looks cuter. And this does actually give me the ability to have at least one wall of chests. Maybe two walls if we put this one in. Sure. It's not like a full-blown chest room, but chests there sure are. Casually just has a random one there. No. Actually, do we want to move you guys over one? That doesn't really... No. There really is not a lot of room. My favorite chest. The chest over the door. I mean, you know what? Screw it. I'm stupid. We'll leave that. It's fine. So yeah, this does mean that there is actually a lot more space here for different things. Now, I think instead of doing a true checkerboard, we're going to just grab some carpet real quick and do a checkerboard out of the carpet. Let's go ahead and put all this away. Come on. We're going to take the two grays and orange and brown. So let's go ahead and ... And I think we can actually get away with, like, fully carpeting this section. Right? Like, there's no reason to not just fully carpet it together. It'll make the flooring in here feel less random and sporadic. Yeah, I like that for them. I love that for them, actually. And then to add a little bit of extra life in here, we're just going to create, like... See, that's not flush with that wall. I mean, it might be better if we, like, put the carpet here and we do, like, a that moment. That doesn't make any sense. If it was, like, a fully carpeted floor, that would make sense. But I think that works. It makes it feel like there is enough space in this room now. And just because I'm a crazy person who loves to have a gluttony of punishments or something, I think that's a thing, a gluttony of punishments. It's definitely not said any other way. We're going to just put some banners in here to make this room feel more decorated. And then I'm going to grab a painting and see if we can't get a 2x2. Because having a little something extra on the walls is definitely going to help. Honestly, it's better for Cubone's house, but sure, you can have I don't... Okay, we're just gonna put some cute paintings around. Not that one. Did I break a block? I broke a block. I don't even know what that is. We'll leave you with that, and then we'll come up here. And because we can't add things that... Oh, okay. Maybe not that one. Yeah, cute little hall of portraits in here. Making use of the walls that I can't put windows on. Okay, see, now I'm okay with that. Can I put something... Oh, you can have... Is that the only one that can go there? It is. No, not on the... Bro, I hate you so much right now. There. I don't know why I'm going crazy with paintings in this house in particular. You can have that one. Yeah. You get that one, they get that one. It's fine. It's whatever. I still am obsessed with this painting. I love that for us. See, I never use paintings in my actual Minecraft builds. This one's just... I'm sorry. I don't know why that amuses me. It's fine. I am fine. I am Super Saiyan, not to be confused with Super Saiyan. So is there anything else really major I need to do for that? See, I hated it before, but I took a second, looked away, and now I'm like, I don't hate it as much. I still hate it because I don't like the color palette. But it feels better. Right? Yeah. So we've got the one final step, which is to figure out something to do with the first floor. Otherwise, it's literally just here for no reason. And I think I am going to do the same thing that I did with the sandstone up there. And we're going to make it carpeted. So it's still going to be all gray down here, but like in a cute way, you know? And the carpeting here is going to be different. It's going to be a cross for some reason. It's a weird oblong cross. It exists. Actually, what if we do that? Does that look better? That looks better. I think that looks better. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a smart person. I don't know. Alright, and then let's take the acacia stairs here, and let's try to make a cute little kitchenette. Maybe we do it along this wall. I don't know why I, like, always insist that they have kitchens. Or, like, why they have to be big kitchens and not, like, a dining room. You know, like, eating? What's that? Can we fit a bigger table here? Not really, right? Because, well, it's going to be a bit snug. Maybe. Maybe we can make this work. I'm not sure. Let's... Oh, I immediately threw out the block. Where did it... There it goes. Okay. This is insanity. I am an insane person. And then we need a pressure plate. I think that's what we need here, right? We do... Jeremy, get your shoes off the table! No, Mom, you can't tell me what to do. But yeah, no, I can tell you walked on it. But it's very snug. Like, it's fine. I wish I had more room. Like, if I had, had the forethought when I was first starting the terraforming to make all of the plots bigger, like they are for the other parts, we would have had enough room to have, like, a real table situation instead of whatever the heck this is. But, yeah, it'll have to do. That's really all I can say. It'll have to do. And then we will have just, like, a cute couch here, though. That should be easy enough. Yeah, if they really want and they are too cramped over here, they can go eat on the couch. There's more blocks I'm gonna need. It definitely already looks better now that there's just, like, something in here. And let's grab some... Oh, wait. Do we want any paintings down here? Yeah, maybe not there. Maybe, like, right here. Not spiders. I keep tapping too fast. Sure, that one. We haven't seen that one. Thank you. Donkey Kong, why? Why are you giving me big ones for that space? I don't want... Okay, what if we do this? Will that make it where it doesn't do that? Okay, shoot me. No, I don't want that either. It's fine. We're fine. I'm not suffering at all. And then I'm just gonna go by the cube, but, well, no. I want to make you guys have to watch what I did for the interior, so we'll just grab some stuff from here. So we're gonna take some iron blocks, as I usually do. And we're gonna make... Oh god, where do I... Right here, maybe? Sure, you can go there, and then we need... Cauldron. We don't really have enough space for a twofer. Oh no, wait, we can put it right here. There we go. And since they have solid rock, they're not too scared to use the kitchen. Not too scared. No, it would be the tripwire. What? There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Right? Yeah. I can't place you there? Or there? Well, frick, I can't do my plan. Cringe. Plus, it's got oak wood on it anyway, so it's ugly. It's fine. So that's sinks, fridge. I really wanted to put a double fridge. Actually... Yeah, you guys get a bigger fridge. That kind of works, I guess. And then we need more furnaces down here, but we'll just put normal ones here. So that they have an oven. We'll just put the oven... The oven can go over there. Or... in the corner, maybe? The oven feels very small compared to the fridge now. But that's fine. I think. I think that's about as good as we can do for that part, but we will grab some flower pots because I like flower pots in my house for some reason. And then natural blocks, let's see, what would they actually like in their flower pots? Because I don't want anything that would be like a grass type, because pain. But I still would like to give them a little bit of color. Can we do a small drip leaf? Is that an option? It's not. Sea pickle? Nope. Pointed dripstone? No, I don't think any of these things are going to fit in here properly. Oh, we can put a little fern! Okay, that works. We'll put a couple cute ferns in here. Yeah, it gives it a little bit more color, you know? And then we do also want some storage, so let's grab my favorite block in the game, barrel. Don't hold me to that, I will probably forget that that's my favorite block at some point, and or my favorite block will change, but I love barrels. So we're going to put some barrel storage up top, including above the fridge. It kind of clashes with the counters. Again, I doubt they'll do that anytime soon in Minecraft, but I would really love it if they would give us like different colors for the barrels so that we could match it. But I don't know, that might be too much to ask anyway. Either way, it feels much more spaced out here now. We got the rug, we got the yeah. I am content. I also must have a yeah at least once per episode, apparently. It's mandated. It's fine. I have the brain capacity of a squirrel that has done crystal meth for 17 years. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty much everything we need. See, compared to the sand shrew house, this one's like these two have both had some life to them. Because when I'm making a Minecraft house, everyone, what I like to do is make sure that there's a kitchen, a bedroom, or 3 or 12, and a chest room. Those are like the 3 main things that you would need. Like the kitchen, you don't really need, but like food. You use the barrels in it to store food. That you need that for a kitchen. You need it. You just need it. I don't. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, I do think that overall, though, this is pretty much everything that I need to add, and I actually think the paintings, as stupid as some of them are, do bring at least a little bit of life to the house. So I'm happy with that. And I think... Why does it sometimes do that and sometimes not? It's very confusing. But yeah, I do think that this is going to do it for the house. But let me just make sure I didn't forget any windows. Sometimes I forget to put glass in windows. That looks horrible from the back. Oh. This side of the house is like no windows in compare. Okay, hold up. We might... Is there any reason to not have a window here? Right, because we have chests. Okay. That's unfortunate for the exterior, but from the front it looks fine. And from this side it looks mostly fine. And from this side it looks... it's like, as you go around it gets progressively worse. Honestly, that's fine. That's on brand. I get progressively worse as your day goes on. But I do think that is going to have to do it for this build, everyone. It's definitely the biggest, like height-wise. It's the only one that's 3 high. And I think the roof actually does suit it, mostly. I mean, I feel like if it was like 1 further this way on the front, it might be better. I don't know. But then if I did that, I'd have to redo the horn, and your boy just does not have the energy to redo all of that. Who knows? Maybe we'll eventually do a video where we, like, update X, Y, and Z of each thing. Also, I probably could have used more of this cute mangrove block. I love mangrove. Mangrove is fun. But that is going to do it for me. And we're finally done with one section out of, like, what, 18 times 9 now? We're getting there, everyone. We will eventually have a full world full of all of the things. Even if ground is currently the only one that has any builds in it. It's fine. We're fine. But I do hope that you all have a wonderful day. Stay safe. And peace out, my Panda Pen pals. I'll hopefully see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!